Last month, my branch generated over $100,000 in revenue without running a single ad. And today I'm going to explain the strategies that I use so that you could use them for yourself, for your brand, and your business. And I've actually used these strategies for the past 12 plus years to create some of the most successful YouTube channels in my niches, while generating millions of dollars for myself, my companies, and brands that I've worked with in the process. Organically, by the way, with $0 in ad spend. That's a big note. YouTube has been the single biggest #1 driver behind all of my success over the last decade plus, and I am confident with the right strategies, it could be the same for you. So let me explain something interesting. This YouTube channel right here, my Mystic Rips YouTube channel, which has 435,000 subscribers, was responsible for over $80,000 of my company's revenue last month. But if you look at the AdSense, the views on this channel only generated about $16,400. So how can that be? To understand this, you need to know the key differences between ads and organic content. That is way larger than I remember being. And I'm sure you've heard a ton about organic content lately. It seems like every single marketer on planet Earth is talking about it as if they just like rediscovered electricity. But organic content has been around forever, and only recently has like the corporate business world started getting a hold of it. And I'm going to be honest with you, most content, organic content, sucks, but it's so powerful if you do it right. Because the difference between ads and organic, with ads, they're highly accurate at targeting. You can literally pay to target the exact person that you want, down to like characteristics of that person. It's really, really accurate. It's low cost per click, generally speaking, if you do it right. If you do paid ads wrong, though, very high cost per click, and you kind of flush a lot of money down the drain. The nice thing with ads is that you can keep pumping dollars into the winning ones. So if you have an ad that's converting, you just keep shoving money behind it. It just keeps converting. But one of the big problems with ads is that once you stop paying, the ads stop converting. So after the money runs out behind the ad's dead, and it's dead forever. Now, looking over at organic content, the targeting is pretty accurate, especially with YouTube's newer algorithm changes. It's not that hard to target the exact person that you're looking for. Now, the big thing with organic content, specifically YouTube long form content, is that there is what's called negative cost per click, which means if I want this TikTok ad to reach people, I've got to put $1,000 behind it. If I make this YouTube video, I spend maybe $500 making the video, I put it out. The video generates $500 in AdSense because it gets a decent amount of views. The video pays for itself. It's now a free ad. Maybe there is even profit on the video production cost because of the views, and then it generates a bunch of business, and it's like 100% profit. Like that's zero or negative cost per click. And speaking of negative cost, with organic videos, they're out there forever. They just keep getting views. So if you have a winning video that is converting a lot of people, it's zero cost traffic that keeps going into that winning video because the algorithm's pushing it rather than your dollars pushing it, which means that the videos continue to rack views and conversions forever for free. If it's on YouTube, it's staying on YouTube until you take it off, and it will keep getting views and converting for you as long as it's there. And one of the big things that organic does that ads do not is that organic builds a real and sticky community around your brand, which means you can convert at a high rate without having to constantly be paying for ads if you have a real sticky community. So organic versus ads, obviously using a combination of both is like a great strategy for most businesses, but if you're not doing organic, you're definitely falling behind a little bit here. So how do you do organic content? Step 1 right here is niche targeting. You need to target, because you can't fill out your customer avatar in like a Facebook ads form and then send it out into the world with a bunch of money behind it. You need to kind of strategically make content depending on exactly who you're trying to attract. And I have a couple of examples that I'm going to show you here. This example is my personal YouTube channel. This is the Mystic Rips YouTube channel that was, that accounted for over $80,000 last month. And if you don't know anything about Pokemon cards, let me explain what you're looking at here. I make Pokemon card videos, but Pokemon cards, it's very general. It's very broad. You can make all sorts of different kinds of Pokemon card videos because there's so much to do with them. You can open them, you can grade them, you can invest in them, you can whatever. There's so many different things, right? But on this YouTube channel, I do specifically, technically 2 things. I open cards. That's all I do every single video. Every single video, I am opening up packs of Pokemon cards. That's every video. So opening cards, and more specifically, I'm opening up new cards and very, very cool, highly sought after cards, because the people that I'm trying to target with this YouTube channel aren't just Pokemon card lovers or Pokemon card collectors, but specifically people who like to open, collect, and buy and spend money on the new and interesting cards. Because my business model that aligns with this YouTube channel, like the ways that we make money and the ways that we work with sponsors and stuff like that, are all predicated on the fact that we can attract people in the Pokemon card community who enjoy buying new cards and spending money money to find cool cards. And that's all we do on this YouTube channel. And this is kind of nice because, I don't know, business can kind of be a pain in the ass sometimes and like very unfun, or like, if you run an oil business, I don't know how passionate you are about oil. It's a business at the end of the day, right? The cool thing with this is just that, like, I love it. It's kind of a benefit of like, I really enjoy Pokemon cards. And that's the beauty with YouTube, is that like you can turn something that you really love and really enjoy into a very profitable business so that you can do what you love doing and make a ton of money from it. Like in 2 days from now, I'm actually gonna end up shooting 4 different videos for this YouTube channel because I batch all of my content to be able to do things more efficiently. And I basically just get to spend like 6 hours ripping packs and pulling cool cards. And that's kind of cool, And then they get turned into great YouTube videos and then they make a bunch of money. So like there's benefits all over the place. But that's an example of niche targeting. Another example that I'll show right here is Dan Martell. So Dan Martell, interestingly enough, was making very generic, like, I'm a rich business owner kind of videos. And he still has some of those, like, or is it like brutal business truths that will actually make you rich? So like he still has videos like that, but he's very, very targeted in his niche because now he's kind of becoming the AI guy. And he has, his business Martell Ventures is like an AI venture capital incubator, essentially. I'm sure he's working on like AI SaaS companies and stuff like that. So for Dan Martell, it's very important right now for him to attract people who like AI or who are building AI or who use AI, because he makes a ton more money if he can convert his viewers into people who consume AI software, which is what he creates. So as you can see, he's got very, very specific niche targeting. I tested 500 AI tools. These 12 will blow up your business. Like, that is a very, very specific video that is all about AI tools. And let's see, he's got a couple other ones, right? These 5 AI tools will make you $1 million 10 days ago for almost 300,000 views, sales plus AI. Like, a lot of his video catalog now is primarily about AI. I tested 500 AI tools. These 10 will make you rich. This is a 4.4x outlier, which you can see right here. And it got 718,000 views. And as you can see, this thumbnail is pretty much the same as this thumbnail, right? Or is it? Okay, it's like a combination of that thumbnail and this thumbnail, which are like viral formats right now. So Dan Martell is a very good YouTube team, and he's very effective as like a business owner, but this is great, right? These 5 AI businesses will make you $1 million with 0 employees. 7.1x outlier, 1 million views in a month is like insane for any YouTube channel, definitely for his, and it's attracting the exact people he's wanting to attract, which are people who consume AI software and AI products and try to do AI optimization. So not only is he becoming like a main player and like a main authority in the AI space, which means millions and millions and millions of people trust Dan Martell to tell them what kind of AI software to use, but he's also building the most insane AI organic marketing asset in human history because he can basically sell any AI software that he invests in, owns, or works with, because his viewers will convert to it like crazy. So that's another great niche targeting strategy. Oh, I thought I had I was going to talk about Alex Ramosi too, and he does a great job with his niche targeting. But again, as you can see, he's not just making general business guru advice, because he is doing that, because he is niche targeting entrepreneurs and business owners. So he is making that, but he has a more specific niche, which is AI, which he kind of makes like Alex Hormozi-esque videos, but Alex Hormozi doesn't focus much on AI, where Dan Martell focuses a ton on AI and AI software. So a lot of his videos, like again, this one, become a ChatGPT pro, this right here, this format, like the way, like him sitting here on his laptop and then like ChatGPT stuff here. He has videos with millions of views with his exact thumbnail strategy. So he keeps reusing it again and again. And as you can see, 2.7x outlier, 400,000 views. Like, that's just good YouTube strategy, is just like finding what works and continuously doing it over and over again. But a lot of his videos are AI focused, right? It's like 50% of his video catalog, or maybe like a little bit less, are AI focused. So that's who he's trying to target. So that's what niche targeting is. It's not just making videos about business, but specific parts and aspects of business. Not just making videos about Pokemon cards, but specific sides of the Pokemon card hobby and market, depending on what your business does. So long explanation, niche targeting. And just generally speaking, just some like tips on niche targeting. As a creator, very bad handwriting, you want broad targeting. Okay, so if you're just a content creator, you want to go wide. It's called wide versus narrow, which means you're focusing more on views than you are on the quality of views, right? You basically are you're doing this spray and pray, which means you're just trying to get as many views as possible as a content creator, right? So working on viral formats and viral videos, and like that's like your whole goal as a creator. And how does that look? Again, it kind of looks like focusing more on your video ideas and making sure they're like virally formatted, focusing on formats, repeatable formats that constantly get views, and packaging that is optimized for the algorithm, for the algo. And what does that mean? Packaging is basically it's your video idea plus your thumbnail plus your title, plus your first 60 seconds is like a video's packaging. You'll hear packaging a lot. A lot of YouTube gurus are now understanding what packaging actually means, so they're making videos about it. It's the most important thing behind your YouTube video. So packaging, if you're a content creator, that's kind of how you're going about it, right? So like broad targeting, spray and pray, your video ideas, formats, and packaging is all optimized for the algorithm. If you're a business, which most likely if you're watching this video, you are, if you're a business, it's a little different. You want extremely focused targeting. So you don't just want to like make videos for anybody. You want to make videos specifically for the kind of people who you want to attract for your business. Again, which is why I don't make videos about grading Pokemon cards or about investing in Pokemon cards, because that's not what my business does or talks about or needs. And that's why Dan Martell doesn't make just random AI videos. You know, these are like very specific AI videos. Like he doesn't make videos showing you how to create an N8N workflow. He makes videos just recommending specific AI tools, very surface level, high level advice, and talking about a bunch of different AI tools rather than mastering singular ones per video. Because he's not an AI automation template YouTuber. He's like the guy you go to get advice on which AI programs to use that make you the most money. That's what he makes videos about, right? It's very, very specific in the AI category. So that's business, extremely focused targeting. And then this right here, your video ideas, formats, and packaging. These are going to be optimized ideal viewer. So you're going to be optimizing your video ideas, formats, and packaging, not for the algorithm as much, but for the ideal viewer. You would much rather attract a potential customer than 10 randos who aren't going to be customers. And then as a business, kind of like one of the big things that you're trying to do here is basically you are authority building. Okay. So that's big because as a business, your goal is to inform purchase decisions or download decisions or whatever, right? That's what you want to do as a business. As a content creator, and the reason why I'm explaining this, I understand many of you probably are businesses and not content creators, but you know, YouTube is a platform that's ran by content creators, right? It's a content creator platform, but that doesn't mean that you need to be a content creator to find success on YouTube. And if you're a business, you actually can't be a content creator. You have to work it a little bit differently so that you get what you're trying to get from YouTube. So you want to authority build, right? So I'm technically also kind of authority building on this Pokemon card channel because I want people to come to me and make purchase decisions based off of my videos. But my videos as a content creator are much more entertainment focused, whereas Dan Martell's videos are much more like tactical, strategic advice that informs purchasing decisions. So as a business, that's exactly what you want to do. I will caveat this with, though, and this is very important. There's a lot of business gurus and people who give advice for businesses on YouTube who have like 100,000 subs. They get like 10,000 views a video, and they make a lot of money. But you have to understand that these people are coaches who teach coaches how to coach, right? So like it's a different kind of business model. Whereas many of you watching, some of you might be coaches, but some of you might run an agency. Some of you might have a software company. Some of you might sell a physical product. Some of you might, like I'm working with, you might be a DJ. I'm working with a DJ right now. I'm working with a skateboard creation brand and company. Like you probably want viral videos, you know, like it's bad advice to basically be like, you don't want viral videos. You want 5,000 views a video and you want to convert them at a 25% rate. It's like, that's terrible advice because if you're making videos that get 5,000 views a video, what's going to happen is you're not going to find new people. It's going to go to the same 5,000 people over and over again. You want videos that go viral. You want these outlier videos that are 2.7x that are like, there's like a 7x that's like 1.1 million. You want these because these grow your brand and business. I will say, again, there is a different strategy between creators and businesses where as a business, you're much more focused on authority building for your ideal niche. You're much more focused on videos, formats, and packaging for your ideal viewer. Whereas when you're a creator, you're much more focused on just getting as many views as humanly possible. So definitely different tactics and strategies there. But as a business, you shouldn't be thinking about how can I get the least amount of views possible. That's bad strategy and your channel won't grow and your business won't grow. And again, if you're a business that needs a lot of eyes in order to become successful, you sell a physical product, you sell a digital product, you want to get people into a paid community, you're an agency looking for more creators to join your agency or more brands to work with, you need exposure and views. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about, as a business, you want to make videos that target your ideal viewership that is also optimized content that can go viral in the algorithm, which is going to grow your brand. It's going to build your authority and it's going to make life way easier for you using YouTube as an organic content machine. Do not listen to the people who tell you that views do not matter as a business on YouTube. That is very bad advice. Trust me, I'm not just like a coach who coaches coaches at a coach. Like I've done YouTube for over a decade. I've sold millions of dollars in product, physical, digital, everything in between. I've worked with almost every company you can think of that works with YouTubers, including major brands like Pokemon and Samsung and Twitch and all these people. Like, you want videos that perform and you want to build a big sticky community. You don't want like a little community of 5 people. That said, the YouTube channel that you're watching now is definitely much smaller, but my ambitions and goals for this channel is that it is going to be a big channel that gets 100,000 plus views of video and millions of views of video in the future. And I'm definitely trying to work towards that. Although the way that I'm building this out is a much slower grind. That's also something to understand between creator and business. If you're building a channel out as a business, you'll have a much slower but more steady grind up. Your channel will get views and an average view per video will go up, and like the channel will grow slow and steady because you're focusing more on authority building in your specific niche and more on targeting your ideal customer. Whereas with like a creator-based channel, you'll probably have much more explosive growth because all you care about is the algorithm. So that is true. You grow slower as a business, you grow more intentionally as a business, but you don't want to not grow. Okay, so that was my rant. Sorry. All right, creator versus business. Oh, and I literally just broke all this down. Okay, so creator, generally speaking, very broad targeting, focusing more on views rather than on quality per view, spray and pray, and then video ideas, formats, and packaging. Oh, I did all of this and I didn't have to write it all out in like a here's a concise way. Feel free to screenshot this and use this for your like internal usage. But okay, next big thing is repeatable formats. This is a really important strategy, whether you're a content creator or a business owner. I'm going to continuously reference content creators because again, YouTube is a platform that is built and made for and around content creators. But just because you're not a content creator doesn't mean that you can't use YouTube. It's actually extremely effective if you're not a content creator. But regardless of who you are, if you're using repeatable formats, you're going to find success on the platform, and that's a big thing. So why are repeatable formats important? They build authority in a very specific niche of ideal viewers. They continue to attract the ideal viewer, and they grow your channel in a specific niche, which is very important as a business. But the question is, what is a repeatable format? For example, a repeatable format on this YouTube channel are these 2 videos here. This video and this video. 2 repeatable formats. Every time a new Pokemon card set is out, I always open up a ton of them. I've always been doing this. And these videos always, not only do they perform very well in the algorithm, and like I almost make, like the videos sometimes cost like $1,000, $2,000 to make. And typically these videos are anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour. They get hundreds of thousands of views. These make back the money that I spend on the product to produce the video. But these are typically some of our highest converting videos to our affiliate links and to our sponsors. So we make thousands of dollars in profit, like thousands, 5,000 plus, 10,000 sometimes per video whenever we do these exact videos because it is a repeatable format. People know to come to our channel whenever a new set releases. We have authority in the Pokemon card niche because we do this video. It's our video. No one else does videos like this. And we always have a very specific way we convert people from these videos to our sponsors and to our affiliate links and to our businesses. And people are used to it because we've done it, through repetition. So the community knows whenever they see this video, oh man, I know to go to this place or to use this link because this thing is happening because they do it every time and I want it. And we make a bunch of money from it. So this is a repeatable format. It's basically the same thing over and over again, but they don't have to be as copy paste. For example, this video right here and this video right here are both, and this video right here are all repeatable formats. So like I tried to pull the new Moonbryon 2 months ago, 73,000 views. Destin Rivals exploded, so I bought all of it 3 weeks ago, opening Evolving Skies in 2025 to see if it's worth it. The thumbnail and titling is different between each video, but the video concept is the same, which is basically I buy $1,000 of a specific set of Pokemon cards and I open $1,000 worth of those cards. And we do that a lot of videos. And again, like 3 of the videos is us doing that exact thing. We spend $1,000, we buy 1 set, so it's like $1,000 worth of Evolving Skies or $1,000 worth of Destin Rivals. And then I just sit down, I talk about the market around that set, talk about card prices and pack prices, and I just open packs for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and that's the video, right? And these also have great conversions, and people know to come back. And actually, this video right here is performing really well for us. Like, it's only a 1.1x, but like 13 days ago for 130,000 views, like this is doing really well for us right now. And this like thumbnail title combo was really good, so we're gonna reuse this exact thumbnail title combination, just with different Pokemon card sets, and that's what a repeatable format is. Same thing right here, Dan Martell. Repeatable formats. This right here, I tested 500 plus AI tools. These 10 will make you rich. This video right here, I tested 500 plus AI tools. These 12 will blow up your business. Like that's a repeatable format, and he'll keep remaking it because it keeps going viral every time he makes it. And the reason why they're so important and the reason why they work so well is here. Oh, I'm sorry. How to create a repeatable format. They're important for these reasons. This is how to create them, okay? Number 1, you want to understand your ideal viewer and what kind of content they like to consume. So if your ideal viewer is like Dan Martell's and they're somebody who is figuring out what the best AI software stack possible for their business or their brand or to make a lot of money, then you're going to want to make a video that probably is a little bit faster paced, higher edit, going over multiple pieces of software in one single video, right? Understanding your kind of viewer and what they're looking for. Number two, create 1 to 3 different possible formats. There's some YouTube channels that have like one single repeatable format. There's some YouTube channels that have multiple. I would always recommend creating 1 to 3 possible formats. Like again, it's the same concept of video that you can do again and again and again that targets your ideal viewer. 1 to 3 different types, and then you want to test them all, which should be the next step. Test them all. Test all of these different kinds of videos. You can literally make one video of each format, see which one does the best out of the 3, and then just keep remaking the best. And then after that, you want to take the winners and repeat them. Here goes my pen. And then you want to repeat the process. So you keep testing new repeatable formats, you take the winners, and then you just keep repeating them, making them again and again and again. And if you want to add more repeatable formats so that you have a little bit more of a diverse upload, upload sequence and like a more diverse pool of videos that you're uploading, just keep testing new concepts, new ideas. And when they work, repeat them again and again and again. And that becomes a repeatable format. So that's how you create a successful YouTube channel as a business or as a brand. You want to find repeatable formats that target your ideal customer and viewer. You want to keep testing and keep growing and keep using repeatable formats over and over again because they'll keep attracting your ideal viewer and they'll grow your channel and you'll get more views, which is what you want to do on YouTube. I literally cannot believe people tell you not to do that on YouTube. And then you're going to want to convert these people using conversion tactics. And I'll explain some good ones. Actually, real quick, let me just explain some easy wins on conversion tactics. Okay, top line of your description should be the main link, right? So in a YouTube video, when somebody clicks on it, they see the top line of the description, but they do not see anything underneath that unless they click and open it. And like 99% of people will never click to open it. So if you want someone to convert, you should put the link in the top line. Have a very short piece of like explainer text, like a couple of words or a sentence, not too long. Otherwise it's going to push the link under the top line and then have the link there so that they see the link when they click the video. Very, very easy, like slam dunk win for you. You can also add a link to your YouTube channel in your like about section. So you can just go and customize your channel, add the custom link or multiple custom links so that the link that you're trying to convert people to, like your business link, is on your YouTube channel. That is free exposure. And also pinned comments. Alex Hormozi is very good at this. You can comment on your own video with the same thing that you put in the first line of your description and pin it in the comments, which is going to like give you even more exposure to the link that you're trying to convert people to. And another just great strategic conversion tactic is to just gather emails and create like an email list so that you can take people from viewers to having their emails to being able to like turn them to customers eventually and then, you know, holding on the emails. And that's just like allows you to like gather and collect your viewers in one place that you can then like convert or give free value to or do whatever your business does. Like we did a sponsorship with a company called Collector. So like very simple, download Collector here with a link to Collector, right? And then everything else will probably not get viewed by most people. But if somebody does happen to click on it, we've got all of our affiliate links and stuff here, like some products that we own, like our merch, and we have like one of our mystery boxes right here that we own. And then we have like another CTA right here, which is like a big conversion event for us. So that's descriptions. Your channel links, as you can see, this is the Mr. Grips YouTube channel. And like we have all of these links here that go to all of our, like some of our businesses and then basically all of our like affiliate links and sponsors and stuff like that. We've negotiated and we make money, not only because people click on these and convert, but because we have it placed on our channel and we charge for that. So that's the channel links. Another big conversion tactic, especially for businesses, is conversion events. So it's creating an event that creates conversions. Here are the best ones being used on YouTube today. Number one, live streams. People like Alex Hormozi, TJR, Brez, Iman Godzi, like all the big guru people are all using YouTube live streams to make the biggest amount of sales and the largest conversion events. YouTube is the most powerful sales platform in the world, okay? And you can see because the people who make the most money on digital products that use social media use YouTube as the primary driver of all of the revenue. Iman Godzi did something like $11 million in his like 2-3 day YouTube live stream event, which is insane. Alex Hormozi did $100 million over, I think it was 72 hours or 2 days, 2-3 days through his YouTube live stream event. Insane. So a YouTube live stream is essentially like a free webinar that you use your YouTube channel to do. So that's a great thing to look into. I would also recommend at the end of the video mentioning your product or service or somewhere near the end. Like you don't have to do it at the very end of the video, but somewhere near the end of the video, because at the beginning of the video, you don't want to try to sell somebody something if it's your own business and your own service, because they're less likely to convert, because like, why would they convert? Why would they trust you? Especially if it's the first time that they've watched your video. But if they watch 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes worth of your video, you've built enough rapport with the person and potentially proven to them that like, hey, you know what you're talking about and you might be willing to like, they might be willing to buy from you now. So you want to promote near the end or like mid end of the video. You could also create a main VSL. So basically make a YouTube video that acts as a VSL, which is a video sales letter. It basically explains what your company does, the proof that you have, how you work with people and how you help people. And you really want to lean on proof in this video, and you upload that to your YouTube channel. And then in every single video, you basically tell people, and if you want to learn how to do this key thing that my company teaches you how to do, click this link. That link takes them to your VSL, which explains and gives a lot of value. And then also like really explains a lot about how you work with people or what your company does. And that YouTube video, you basically push people to from all of your other YouTube videos. And that's the one that converts. And then I'll give an example as well for Mystic Rips. So like this company or this channel right here, like we create big conversion events every single video. And we do it by this little trick right here. Everything, this line, this second line, this one, everything pulled today will be listed for 50% market on our Whatnot account. Get $15 for signing up. So basically all that we do is every single video we say in the video, hey, all of these really cool Pokemon cards that we pulled that you saw us pull in today's video, well, we're going to do you a big favor. We're going to sell them to you for 50% market value, which is completely unheard of, might add. That's like, that's like a deal too good to pass up. We're going to sell them for 50% off market. Use our affiliate link in description and you can get them for 50% off. So we use these as like a loss leader and an insane conversion event every single video, which is why these videos right here convert at such a great rate for us because people are clicking on it to see the new product. We upload these videos a week before the product is globally released. So like, it's like a first look at it typically. And it's 40 minutes of us opening 200 packs, pulling the biggest hits in the entire set and then selling them for half off to people who watch the video. It's crazy, and these convert like insane for us. I'm talking like hundreds to thousands of conversions from the one video. So like those are big ones for us. That's because every time we create a mini conversion event within our videos. And then also as conversion tactics, there's lead magnets as well. Lead magnets are basically just free pieces of value that you can give to people. So I created a lead magnet. I'll use mine, for example. It's called a free YouTube strategy roadmap. I vibe coded this myself in Lovable, and know that when it comes to a lead magnet, you can use AI software to create lead magnets. You can use like templates or PDFs or Google Docs. It could be very simple. Just like how, like you are watching this video, but the only value that you're getting from watching this video is like visually watching it, right? It's not like you're getting like a worksheet from this video that you can then take home with you. So you can create a worksheet, use it as a lead magnet. And then here's my lead magnet, which basically what you do is you put your name and email address in there. I collect your email, and then you for free get to answer a bunch of different questions about your brand and your business and your YouTube experience. And then once it's answered, you get like a custom made strategy guide, a roadmap on where your business is at and where your brand is at, especially as it pertains to YouTube, and what you should focus on doing to get to the next step for you. So it gives you a free YouTube roadmap, link in description. Feel free to use it if you want that. But I created it, it's free. And again, it's like a lead magnet. I collect your email. I'll send you an email after this, or like add you to an email chain, right? And convert people later after they get the free value. So that's how that works. So instead of running ads, make content that grows your brand and specifically targets the niche and the audience you're trying to target. Test content until you find repeatable formats that work, and then use those repeatable formats again and again to grow your brand and predictably attract the audience that you're trying to attract. And then create conversion events to move all these new viewers into buyers. And if you want to learn how to use AI to completely optimize this entire process, I'll leave a video somewhere on screen right now. Feel free to click that and I'll break that down for you there. Thank you for watching.